Live.
Welcome back to Game Point Sports. Look, I'm M.GOODNIGHT. I'm back on the attack with a new co-host. We got my man. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, Rich, you know what I'm saying? Here to talk about some current sports events and see what else is going on here in these athletic streets.
Man, did the man just slide himself, man? We talking about my man Big Mac Rich from Denver, Colorado, man. We talking about a Denver legend, man. We talking about one of the guys out here, one of the old trendsetters, you know. So he's sliding himself. He talking kind of low right now, but hey, we gonna bring it all up out of him. You know what I'm saying? So how you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying the air. I like the fall and winter season. You know, not too many people like to come out of the summertime.
And I'm one of them, man. I don't look forward to snowy driving. I don't look forward to snow. I don't look forward to shoveling snow. I'm not looking forward to any of this right now.
I don't mind the snow. I just don't like when it's icy. You know, changing temperature a few times out of the year is cool with me. I lived down south for a minute, and them 70, 80 degree Christmases wasn't. I couldn't get used to that.
That wasn't it?
Nah.
I think I might just come back for, if I live somewhere, I might come back to Colorado for Christmas just for a little bit of chilly weather. But I'm done.
You know, and to keep it 100, you know what I'm saying. I'm not. I grew up when it's cold in the end of the year, so it feels out of place to be in the heat at the end of the year. You know, I like to. I don't know. I just like the seasonal change.
Hey, I'm with you.
And it let me know what sports, where I'm at with my sports during the year.
Give me 70 degrees all year, man. I could watch and know where the sports is.
I could do 70.
But hey, let's get on, man. Let's talk about these sports.
All right, what's up?
Man, let's talk about this NBA, man. Or let's go to the WNBA first.
Okay,
give a shout out to the ladies.
Yeah, New York Liberty, the Minnesota Lynx. That was a hell of a finals. First of all, Nafisha Collier, like I was just telling my man, that's my girl. Top 5. I don't think nobody's seeing her one-on-one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that last call where she went up to block Stewie's shot, that might be a political thing.
Hey, it happens. I mean, it happens. It's the world we live in. First of all, shout out to all the women, man, in the WNBA. The level of the game, I believe, is rising. The eyes on the game are rising. You're starting to have stars. You're starting to get a lot of brands. You're starting to get shoes now. So shout out to the women, man, doing their thing. And would you wear any of these women's shoes?
Definitely. The Ionescu 2, that's reminiscent of the Kobe Protro.
Okay.
If you see that, I think they need a couple more color schemes to go with it. But I would rock that. I tried one on in the store. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They gave Asia Wilson her shoe. And then they got Caitlin Clark's that's coming out here soon. That'll debut. I think hers is reminiscent of the Kobe's Protro too. Asia's design is a little more blocky, high top built, ankle protective. Probably because she's a big man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to try her shoe on too, just to see if it's comfortable.
Did you say big man?
Big woman, but she plays a big man position.
I got you.
My bad. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, she is the number 1 player in the WNBA. Shout out to Asia Wilson because I seen her do the Dream Shake, so she's definitely working with somebody on that footwork, and her opponents don't seem to know what to do with it yet.
Well, it took Shaq a while to get caught up to the Dream Shake. If you can remember that first final series, like he was
Shaq a little different.
It took him a while to get.
But he did, yeah, it did.
Akeem was that first final series they played. Akeem gave him the business.
Man, my son he just watched a few highlight videos of Akeem and called me up, man, and that was one of the first times that I had one of the younger generation call me and tell me they appreciated the older generation. He was like, I didn't know Hakeem was like that.
Oh, okay.
That was his exact words. I said, son, you need to listen to me just a little bit more. Hakeem was different.
Oh, he was
He
definitely.
could give it to you when he needed to turn it on. He turned it on. When he needed to turn it off.
I don't think he turned it off.
That's what I'm about to say. He didn't turn it off.
He was slapping Vernon Maxwell in the locker room, man. Like he was. Hey, I'm with Hakeem, man. Shouts out to all the people that join in, and he got a picture of all them shoes up, man. Shout out to the ladies for having the signature shoe going on.
Right there.
I probably would rock the one way in the back.
That's the Bron. That's the Witness. Yeah, I got a pair. I got a black and white pair of those.
You a shoe guy?
Yeah, I'm a shoe junkie. I'm a bit of a shoe
okay.
junkie. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Shouts out to my man 85 Toyota SR5, man. Hey, we glad to be back. And he said, "What up to Rich, man?" He said, "What up? What's
what
crap?"
What it do?
Hey, and like I always do, let me start it off the way I usually do. Man, here on Game Point, we like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Let's keep rocking, man. But shouts out to the ladies. Caitlin Clark, though.
So let me say this about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The star power that they have brought to the WNBA this year is a little bit different. Because I noticed the hate that came off in the beginning of the season. And it's a hate because the rookie class that came in, Cam Brink, Rakia Jackson, Caitlin, Angel Reese, and the others, they all came in on the NIL deal, so they already got bags coming into the league. The women before them getting drafted, they broke. They ramen noodles out the college room like how we was. You know what I'm saying? So
they making average people wages.
Well, you see, Angel Reese just dropped that video recently. Like, I'm living above my means. The WNBA can't. They can't pay my rent, but they got M's already off of endorsement deals. I mean, they got multiple. Their portfolio, because I was actually taking a look at it online. Their portfolio is ridiculous. We talking about Gatorade, Nike, New Balance, cereals, clothing lines. So these are markets that some of these women in WNBA haven't even been able to tap into until. They hate it, but these girls kind of open some of them doors.
They opened up a lot of doors.
I mean, and let me not take away from what the women have been doing in the WNBA, because they do have endorsements. They do play overseas. They do have multiple sources of income with how they get their money. So I don't want to discredit that. But what the rookie class has done this year has boosted that like times 10. There's more viewership, more tickets being sold, more apparel being bought. I mean, me and my peoples, we want to buy WNBA hoodies and stuff. I was gonna get a couple of jerseys for my granddaughters and my wife, but just making it plain and simple. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out for
open doors up more.
Shouts out to the ladies, man. Hopefully this pay discrepancy will change some way or another, or they get to bring in more money and it'll start changing.
They also opted out of their collective bargaining agreement this year, so they're gonna be negotiating for more money.
Okay,
well,
let's do it. They got it.
Shout out to the Dub.
They're gonna have to make more money. And shouts out to the ladies, man, of the WNBA, and it's also shouts out to the young ladies out here that are playing flag football. These flag football.
Oh yeah.
Flag football
I did see
league,
that.
With these young ladies, man, and all the schools, man, is great and it's going down. So I've been checking it out. I'll check it out a little bit from time to time, and shouts out to the young ladies playing flag football.
100%.
All right, man. Let's get up to this WNBA. It's opening week. I mean, NBA. It's opening week.
So,
Celtics came out.
They playing right now, as a matter of fact.
Came out with
on
a
top
bang.
of the Wizards.
Came out with a bang on the Knicks. Set a record of threes. You got two guys whose stars are ready to prove
They look poised to. If I had to say something right now, I think they look poised to maybe try to do a back-to-back. At least, go deep into the playoffs. Speaking of the Celtics, did you catch that interview of him getting to confront Stephen A. on the comments that was said
I didn't see
about him being unmarketable and
enlighten me.
So yeah, he recently had a sit down with Stephen A. and Stephen A. gave him a chance to combat his comments on what he was saying when
who was it, Tatum or
Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown, okay.
Because Stephen A. had said that unnamed source had called him and said that he's not marketable, because they were saying why he didn't get picked for the USA team.
Okay.
And they were saying unnamed source was saying that he was unmarketable and some other unsavory comments that was kind of an attack on his character. So he had an issue with that. He had publicly said something on social media, Instagram and some other outlets or whatnot. But Stephen A. got back at him, was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, come on. And he's I feel that him and Stephen A. off camera, Stephen A. told him who it was.
Yeah.
But as a journalist, having a
you gotta protect your sources.
Yeah,
or
you know what I'm saying. His journalistic respect.
You're not gonna get any more.
Yeah, he's not gonna give up the sources, but behind closed doors, this is who it was. You know what I'm saying? Because Jaylen, he talking like. He said, well, to your unnamed sources, I want to tell them this, and I want to say this, and I want to say that. So let me say that what he said was 100. I didn't disagree with nothing that Jaylen Brown had to say, and I didn't disagree with Stephen A. either, because we've all been in a situation where somebody done told you something or you was privy to certain information, because information is gold in case people don't know. But you've been privy to certain information or somebody's told you something, but it's not your business, or you don't have a close relationship with these people where you need to go back and say something, or you need to say who said this, or even get in the middle of things of that nature. So both of them were right on certain levels. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's being told information or being told secrets don't have to put everybody on blast.
So do you think he's unmarketable?
Nah, I don't. We kind of come from Jaylen Brown's side. We understand a little from a different perspective and where he's coming from, as far as them saying those comments about. He should be the most marketable based on his accomplishments. He's got more. And this is my opinion, he's a bit more of a dog than Jason Tatum.
He definitely he's the MVP of the finals this year.
He went harder than Jason Tatum.
If I had to start a team between them two, I'd probably go with JT though.
JT is the shiny. He's the shiny BMW. Jaylen Brown is the black Mercedes. The typical black Mercedes. That's what it looks like. But then when you open the door, the interior is decked out. It's customized.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum, he decked out outside in. You know what I'm saying? He the shiny object. He gonna say what needs to be said. He not gonna rock the boat.
Jaylen Brown, he doesn't talk. I get the marketable thing because you don't really hear him talk anymore. You don't really hear him talk. Period.
He's been talking lately.
Oh, because now he has a chip. Now he got a chip on the shoulder. And my guy 85 Toyota SR5, he says Spike Lee was glad to get him one in New York. That's going back to the WNBA real quick. Spike finally got his championship.
Listen, I'm gonna give y'all that. But hey, Spike got to show up to a few more of them games. I'm just now seeing Spike. And let me backtrack and do a little bit of research, because he might have been at more games than I'm giving him credit for. But
shit, hey, listen,
I'm used to seeing Spike in orange and blue.
Listen,
that turquoise and black.
They ain't letting. We can stay on Spike and quickly segue to the Knicks, because they had that first game and the Knicks just made a big trade and all that. But they ain't letting Spike in the front door. In the back door no more. He got to come through the front door with the rest of us.
That's what I'm saying. listen, Spike always been red carpet royalty in New York, especially when it come to basketball. So if they telling Spike where your ticket at, you know what I'm saying? That let you know how many games New York Liberty games he been at, and how much support he done gave to them.
Hey man, shouts out to the people and the names, man. I mean, once you get into this chat and see a little bit more, man, we got Wild Thoughts 69. And he's speaking on Jaylen Brown, and he says when he talks, they blackball him when he talks.
Because he don't say what they listen, man. We want you to get up here and talk about how good the Celtics is, and talk about our little banking brand that we just put out there. And he'd be like, okay, and he'll get up there and he'll say maybe a couple minutes of that, and then the rest is what he got to say. Listen, man, I got a Black Wall Street going on over here, and we being oppressed down here on this, so I need y'all to be aware, and that's. They afraid. It's like putting Bernie Mac up there on the mic.
Man, we got a
scared I'm gonna say
something. We got a Celtics fan in house, man. Who you taking, JT or JB?
I'm taking JB. He plays both sides of the field of the coin, man.
Okay, he says he plays both sides. I mean, I think.
Say less.
Hey, I'm a ride with that. So, and we gonna segue to the Knicks. We just talking about Spike. We talking about the Knicks. The Knicks just made the big trade. Karl Anthony Towns basically for.
But is that really a big trade for the Knicks, or is that a big trade for Minnesota?
I mean, I think it's a good trade for both of them.
I think it's a credible trade for both of them. They both got something out of the deal. Let me back up a little bit. I was a little disappointed they broke up the boys, the Nova boys. You know what I'm saying? I thought they had a good chemistry going. I thought they should have gave it another year and gave them another piece or two, and seen where that go, because they had injuries, and look how far they went with the injuries, because they did have a big boy. Yeah. And what was that, Hardenstein?
Yeah, he's gone.
And Robinson?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and then I'm looking over there in Minnesota with Randall. I don't know if y'all seen it. They look like a problem. And they was already a problem.
Well, let me. I mean, we talking about Minnesota. Let's talk about the trade real quick. So I think what Cat brought to New York is kind of what they needed, as far as like a stretch 5, I guess, or 4, or whatever he wants to call himself. Somebody else who can shoot threes. I think if Julius Randle was still in New York is kind of playing that free ball. Like they ain't going down here setting up, watching Randle post up and dribble 5 times. They like to move the ball around and run. So I think Randle would have slowed them down. I think Cat's kind of perfect for them. And I think that's what Minnesota needed, somebody who can post up, because they have nobody playing in the post. Cat was never in the post. Rudy Gobert is not an offensive player. So you need a post player, somebody to slow it down and take a little bit of edge off of Anthony Edwards. So I think it's going to work out for both of them. And you got Dante DiVincenzo.
I give you that. I mean, so here's my thing for Minnesota. The Cat and Randall trade. Randall's a proven dog. When Randall's going and chips on the line, barring an injury, he gonna give you what you need. Cat, I love Cat's game, but Cat always been kind of soft, and y'all know I ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
little bit of mark. Jimmy Butler called him out, man, and he didn't sock him up. You're not gonna do that. I'm the center, nigga. You no, we're not doing that.
All right, man. So we got some more people in the chat, man. Mr. Bob Dabalina says Minnesota wins the trade in the long run. 85 Toyota SR5 says Wolves gonna have a hard time matching up with the Nuggets without Cat. Anthony Davis showed that in the first game.
That's why I said it was. They both got something out of it, but it ain't that. Like I won, you know what I'm saying?
And then Al says Anthony Edwards is a dog. Randall gonna be in the post.
Then you got 2 dogs now.
Yeah, but
Randall's a better Jimmy Butler.
But
Quote me on that.
Where Minnesota was a team that was built to beat the Nuggets.
That was it.
So now they take away that. They won't beat my Nuggets this year.
They was built to beat the Nuggets that year, that playoff. They couldn't do it again. With that same squad, and we had the same squad, they couldn't do it back to back. Them rookies they had on there, them two young boys, who was it, McDaniels and somebody else, they got lucky. They not doing it twice.
They was out there getting busy, and the Nuggets definitely didn't have.
Not doing it twice.
Definitely didn't have a bench last year. So hopefully with the Russell Westbrook addition.
I like the Russell Westbrook addition because it gives us a little firepower off the bench. Because when P.J. Watson is on and he's doing his thing, that could be that gap that we need when Murray and Jokic or Porter and Gordon is resting, however they want to do their rotation. I need to get familiar with a couple of more of the new guys on the team that we have. Christian Brown, I'm confident in him, but I need to see where that's going to go. I'm cool with the lineup right now because we still can make moves. You know what I'm saying? Trade deadline and all that. So let's see what we got in this first 15, 17 games. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, with the loss of KCP, I believe we don't no longer have the best starting five in the league.
No, I agree.
I believe we're deep. I believe we're deeper with the addition of Russell Westbrook, with a 1 year older Christian Braun, Peyton Watson. You have Julian Strother, who was a shooter out of Gonzaga. I really think it's all up to Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray to step it up. Jamal needs to average a few more points, and MPJ, he needs to stop.
He can't disappear.
He can't be sitting there waiting with his hands like this, man. You got to go get the ball from time to time.
And he can't disappear. Michael Porter Jr. by himself killed the Lakers last year.
He did.
Then the next series disappeared.
He had a family problem.
Listen, you in the second round. We can't have them problems. We ain't doing that. We big boys now.
Al said, "What the Nuggets gonna do?"
So, like I said, man, let's see how they look this first 15 to 17 games. See what kind of chemistry is in there. I definitely think we'll see them back in the playoffs, regardless. But I need to see what the chemistry look like to see if we gonna do any damage in the playoffs.
I'm with you. I see the Nuggets probably about a number 3 seed this year.
Yeah.
Not trying to expend all the energy to be a number 1 seed. I see the Nuggets, the addition of Westbrook that I see that what Russell was going to bring to the team is that Russell is going to bring that toughness. He's going to bring that attitude. He's going to bring that dog. He's not going to be the guy that's going to let us lose a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. Like, he's not going to allow that himself.
100%.
Like, we have too many nice guys, I believe. Like, we need somebody who got a little scowl from time to time. Somebody that's a little angry. Like, none of our guys...
That's why I wanted to keep Aaron Gordon. And honestly... DeAndre Jordan could have gave us some of that if they would have played him like a minute or two. I was very disappointed in our roster rotation when we didn't use him. When we could have used him several times in the playoffs just to take some of that pressure off of Jokic and to rough up some of the competition. Yeah. Send him in there and throw a little hook or
take a
little stiff arm. You know what I'm saying?
Little old school basketball. Throw cat on. Knock cat on the ground.
I don't know about y'all. I'd have sent DeAndre Jordan in there. I'd have put Anthony Edwards on the floor 2 or 3 times. It'd have been a flagrant.
4-4 Red Dog said Nuggets going to be between the 4 and the 6 seed. Al says MPJ is not a dog. AG got to step up. Rush leadership on and off. Seeding won't matter. 85 Twitter SR5 says seeding won't matter if they healthy in the playoffs. Seeding
will matter. Seeding always matters. It's not as up and down like the NFL, but guys tend to play on another level when you get to that postseason. And the way they're doing things now with everybody taking rest, what they calling it?
They're taking totally slipped my mind.
Yeah, it's slipping mine too. The NBA leisure time. But
you got guys like Joel Embiid, who's supposed to be the face of the league, crying to be the MVP. He wants all this respect, and he's the guy that comes out and says, "Hey, man, I'm not playing back-to-backs ever again in my career." And KG blasted it.
And the further back that, I think they trying to cover up an injury. That's why I think he ain't playing. Like, I think he got a consistent, ongoing, nagging injury. Because they saying some stuff like that now.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the season, my man ain't even got on the court yet.
Yeah, you say he ain't playing back-to-backs, he don't even play game one.
Trying to hear that. I think they covering up an injury.
It could be. Paul George out there, he ain't playing. He's Paul George already.
Paul George is disgruntled. He didn't sign up for this. He done been through a lot. I feel my dude. You know what I'm saying? And now Paul George know Embiid is bullshit. That's why he looked like that.
I mean, Paul George is about the same now. I mean, Paul
George's job was to be a role player to Embiid. He was supposed to be the number 2.
Well, no, number 3. You got Maxey out there.
Well, Maxey was the number 3 first, and Paul George was supposed to be the number 2 when he first came over there. Then they seen what they had in Maxey as the season progressed. Because
this is Paul George's first year.
Over there?
In Philly.
Because he was at the Clippers before that.
He was just in LA.
That's right.
He was with another missing.
They got the same damn jersey.
He was with another missing star, Kawhi Leonard.
Right. Because Maxey, because they swapped, didn't they? Harden went over to.
Where to? Oh, Harden.
Didn't he go to? Where was he at? Was he at Philly and went to the Clippers?
Oh yeah, Harden. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. They because I remember that both of them leaving their teams.
Al says Sark. That's what we should be talking about. Dario Saric.
Oh yeah,
from the Nuggets. And he says
he was a good pickup.
Load management.
And that's why I was saying I needed
was the word that we missing.
Yeah, load management. Thank you, whoever said that.
That's Al, man. Shouts out to the people, man. We can't do it 100. Without y'all. Cause
Saric was a good pickup, and that's why I was saying that I needed to get a little more familiar with a few more of the new players on the squad. Not that I don't know who they are, but I need a little more background on them and what they did with the team. But I remember Saric being a sniper.
He's gonna make Jokic's boy. He's gonna make him feel a little bit more comfortable. And Jokic is poised to have another big season. You got a guy he's athletic, but in these day and times they're gonna call him non-athletic, and he doesn't have to jump high. He doesn't have to exert all this type of energy to have this great game. So I think we can see Jokic do this thing probably for another 3-4 more years.
I mean, they was talking about him getting another MVP, but I think they'd hate on him before they give him that.
They're gonna give it to. They're going to give it to somebody. They're going to give it to probably JT this year, man. He's another guy that's been crying.
If JT earn it.
He's another guy that's been crying for an MVP. So,
but let's not forget about Julian Strawther, another one of our young players on the Nuggets. Before we get off of him, I think he may have a breakout season this year. Point blank.
Who's going to have a breakout season?
Strawther.
Julian Strawther. He's a gunner. If he can stay healthy, I think he will have a breakout season. He's going to give MPJ a shot for the best shooter on the team.
True.
404 Red Dog says, we'll see about Sarge tonight. I'm probably messing up his name. Dario Sarge. And Mr. Bob Davalina said, who ends up this season with a better record, OKC or the Nuggets?
Ooh. I'm biased. I'm going with the Nuggets.
I'm going to go with OKC. I think the Nuggets learned their lesson last year of trying to chase the number 1 seed.
I don't think it's a race for us. We got a ring. OKC, you got to get a ring.
I mean, we need more than one ring.
We do, but do OKC got one?
No.
Dude.
No.
So we already done ran a lap around the track. You got a lap. You know what I'm saying?
They got to finish it.
Man, you know, it don't matter what your record is this year. See you in the playoffs, chump.
hey, OKC, we gonna see what's going on tonight. But OKC
OKC.
They got the best of the Nuggets last year.
You know, your boy Shea. You know, he is the epitome of a mid-range game. Solid. It's the rest of the team that's a little shaky.
You got the big boy. You got the big boy who's gonna be a year into it.
They got a couple of them. Cause who's that? Giddy? Is Giddy still over there?
Yeah.
It's Josh Giddy was all right. You know, minus the little off the court issues he had.
OKC gonna be all right. They're gonna be another year better. I'm
not knocking OKC. I'm just a Denver guy.
Shoot, who you got in the finals? Who's your best in the? Who you got? Who's your
if I had to pick now?
Yeah.
Shit.
And people on the chat, who's the preseason favorite? Or it's in season now. But who's your favorites? Early season. Who you putting your money on right now?
Okay, if I had to pick right now, I'm gonna say Boston. Damn. It can't be Boston and Milwaukee, right? They got to see each other too to get to the finals. Boston, and I ain't seen everybody in the West. I'm gonna say shit. Boston and Denver.
I'll go Boston, Denver also.
Boston and Denver
with a hometown, and going with the Nuggets winning number 2. You know, so who's your breakout? Giddy's not Giddy ain't in OKC no more. Giddy's in Chicago. They got Caruso now.
I like Caruso.
Hey, the people in the chat are giving up the info, man.
Hey, listen, it's the beginning of the season. I'm a little rusty here.
Kills is him said Boston back to back.
And the next time I'm gonna bring my iPad.
Hey, I got my computer, but we ain't computer. It ain't time for it. Boston Nuggets though in the final, and my breakout player of the year in the NBA before we take a break and go and talk about this NFL.
Breakout player for the NBA. Are we talking about fresh players or just whoever?
Who you see making a big jump? Most improved player, fresh player, rookie.
LaMelo Ball.
Melo coming.
I like LaMelo. I seen him the other night, and he looks like he ain't lost a step.
Mr. Bob Davalina says Trae Young. You say LaMelo Ball. I'm gonna go with AD. Making the MVP case for MVP.
I mean, AD, if he don't get hurt,
MVP this
that's
year.
how AD probably motherfucker get brushing with a paper towel and he gon'.
And one I did forget, Wild Thoughts 69, Ja Morant.
My boy.
But shouts out, man.
So here's the thing, Ja, I don't think gonna make like a huge jump. Like he's already there. I just want to make sure that the shoulder is straight. Ja's already, that's my guy. Ja, him, Anthony Edwards, is going to be a race to be the face. Actually, Ja would have been the face had he not had the gun situation.
Agreed. You know
what I'm saying?
Talking about getting his shoulder right. He kept that trigger finger right, though. You know
right. But he can get it back. All he got to do is take down Anthony Edwards.
Hey, it's a tough task. 85 Toyota SR5. He says Wemby gonna take a big step up, and that's a good one.
I agree. I 85. I'm with you on that one.
But here on the AHRR Network, we are not for the people. We are always messing up. And I've been the longest one here, so I put $5 in a bucket. But here, like I like to say always about this time, like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it again. And we'll see you in the second half.
Yep.
We're not just for the people. We
everyone? Welcome to Hello Colorado, your go-to sports show streaming live every week on Facebook and YouTube, only on our network. I'm your host, Trayvon, aka Big Bon Bon 1, bringing you all the latest from the world of Colorado sports. Whether you're cheering on the Broncos, getting hyped for the Nuggets, or following our Little League teams, our network is the place to be. Not just for the people, we are the people.
What's good, Sidity Committee? It's your girl, Sidity J, CEO of the Hood's Nonprofit and Sidity City and Salons. As y'all can see, I'm back in action on season 9 of our network and the second season of the Sidity Scene. I'm tapping y'all into the tea from the youth in the 303. And as the big Sidity CEO, I'll be featuring some of the most influential musicians, influencers, entrepreneurs, content creators, and community activists in the Box State. Our network is now streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and we now have a new audience interaction feature via Zoom, so you can always get seen on the scene with Sidity J. Make sure to get right, tight, and tap in every Tuesday night to hear the tea from the 303 on season 9 of our network. Not just for the people, we are the people.
We're back. We are back. I'm on that Gemini shit.
Tuesdays at
Tuesday.
I'm trying to get the timing right.
Nigga, fuck all that. I bought a new chain.
Yes.
God damn, man. Why y'all always gotta do this type of shit? Hey, y'all.
Thank you for the production, sir. I'll tell you.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala, goddammit. Kamala.
Whatever her name
Kamala. Oh, that's fucked up.
is. Is it Kamala?
Tuesdays.
Yeah, we interacting with our fans, so we want y'all to come on, hop on, talk that shit.
Fans?
Yeah,
We got no goddamn fans.
We got some fans.
We're going to talk about a little bit of everything, some politics, some politricks.
Sports.
Sports. Definitely sports.
Sports.
Definitely sports.
Like, what you mean? Drop the mic. My God. It's ugly. You know what it is, boy. It's your boy, Oski Doski, Mr. Somebody Gotta Say It.
Eastside Julie, man. AKA the weather, man. J. Cam. I'm just going to let you know how I feel.
Kevin Kane, I'm the adult in the room, especially when this nigga's in the room.
And we are the elephant room.
With 2 E's. I'm sorry, I got to say it. You can't spell elephant without 2 E's.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, Lord.
We'll see you Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Every time. We for the people, okay? We not just for the people. We are the people. So we for the people, but we are the people. Yes, Lord.
Welcome to our show. We are your hosts, Sheen So Cool.
It's KB Baby.
And Tosh CEO.
And this is Life's Little Gems.
Because once you know better, you'll do better.
We're bringing you gems. We're going to learn you something.
And by learning you something, we're going to learn you something. On this show, we will be talking all things Black, Black love, Black financial literacy, things that are going on in the community.
Catch us live every Wednesday evening.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
And hit that notification bell so you know when we live. On the AHRRR Network.
Not just for the people.
We are the people.
Welcome back to the second half of Game Point Sports. I am M.GOODNIGHT.
Hey, what's happening, man? The Center Rack 6.
What's up?
So check it out. I'm gonna start it off like I always do. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Man, we back for the second half. It got kind of heated over here in the intermission about some things, man. But we'll get to that, man, with the people next time because we're going to the NFL right now. The NFL is big business. I was talking to my guy in the back, man, and yesterday he was saying it's a lot of parity in the NFL this year. Do you agree?
Yeah. So the NFL this year for me is weird. I typically like to do a little bit of gambling, you know what I'm saying, but I notoriously don't do too good with the football. I don't know why.
Okay. What's your gambling strategy? Are you an anytime touchdown guy? Or are you
so with the football, I don't do too many player props. So I do a lot of just straight up point, not point spreads, but total points, over unders. That's kind of like my strategy with that. But I do like I'm about maybe 30-40% winning when I bet in football. Basketball and a couple other sports, man, I'm above average. I'm about 65%. But this year with football has been crazy. Like I couldn't Tua, Miami, that first game with Baltimore and Kansas City. And that's another thing. I don't know what's going on in the NFL, but it seemed like the referees and the powers that be is trying to like push Kansas City to help them navigate through the waters.
Well, this has been going on for a while, and there's a couple stats. I don't have them offhand, but there are a couple stats that prove that the refs in KC are on the same team.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nobody's cheating, but there's some mystical shit going on.
I mean, I'm loving the NFL this year. I'm loving what Baltimore's doing over there with Derrick Henry. Now they finally got him together. They know how to play Derrick Henry, and they are gonna be ready for the playoff.
I was at first I was disappointed with Baltimore this season because when I first seen them in the beginning of the season, I didn't see. I immediately assumed Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, you're going to have a bunch of options, screen package. Like, they're going to utilize that to death to and they might just be holding that back, you know what I'm saying? But that first game or two, they came off like they didn't know what to do with Derrick Henry. They wasn't, they just giving him some little runs up the middle real quick. And that's why I kind of felt like that game stayed close with Kansas City and they possibly lost that game with Kansas City. Like, because they could have ran that ball down Kansas City's throat.
They had to learn, they had to learn, hardball.
Now watching them now, hindsight being 2020, yeah, they dogging them out. Henry 125, 150, you know what I'm saying? So he doing his job.
We gonna have to talk to the neighbors here. For the past 2 years, I don't know what they doing on a Thursday afternoon down there. I mean, there's not enough building in the world. There's not enough building in the world.
They still down there putting some shit together. Huh?
But I mean, it's not the Taj Mahal, man. Like, but anyways, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, problem.
Well, the receiver core is deadly too. Likely, Flowers. What's the other guy's name?
I don't know. You got the receiver. Tight ends likely.
Yeah.
Andrews, likely Flowers.
It's likely Flowers and somebody else.
It is going on.
They are going nuts down there. Okay.
God damn. But anyways, let me get this. Let's get back on track. They got me off track. I'm like I got ADD or something. They got me gone. But
yeah.
I'm loving the NFL, and not just because the Denver Broncos are coming back. I'm just loving. I'm an NFL fan. Like,
yeah.
That's my thing. I love the NBA. But NFL is where I'm at. I'm watching the NFL all the time. Like,
I think that most of us is NFL fans just from childhood playing football. Like us growing up in our era, you know what I'm saying? Without social media and all of that, we watch the games on TV and then we go outside in the yard and reenact the games. We talking about
player.
Yeah, before Nintendo and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Tecmo Bowl and all that came later.
I thought I was Walter Payton himself.
Hey, sweetness.
I thought I was him himself.
Or Bo Jackson.
Hey, Bo was the man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would advise you young kids to go back and look at some highlight tapes of Bo Jackson and Walter Payton, two of the greatest runners ever.
Would you compare Bo Jackson and Derrick Henry, like, or they're two different styles?
Slightly different style. Henry to me is bigger than Bo. When Bo was playing, Bo was a little more agile, but Bo liked to hit. You know, Bo's gonna try to run you over and cut on you. Derrick Henry's more of a Terrell Davis runner for me. They run downhill. Reuben Drones, Terrell Davis, Derrick Henry, Lacey for about a year.
I kind of see like a
Adrian Peterson.
I kind of see like a similarity in those two, and between Bo and Derrick Henry, like bigger guys, man, who when they got loose, you couldn't catch them.
The only reason I say that is because Bo might put a move on you, or he might hit that one cut on you real good. You don't see a lot of that with Henry. Henry hit that hole and that's it.
But he give you this.
It's the straight arm.
He will give you a stick.
That ain't that ain't no move. That's a tool. That's a tool.
But I'm gonna go. I mean, let's talk about the NFL. Let's go division by division.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with the AFC North. Continue with this Baltimore. You got Pittsburgh. They're all both at 5-2. You got Cincinnati, who started off bad, and you got Cleveland, who is an absolute dumpster fire. Who do you got in that division and why?
So let me start out with the dumpster fire. I never could have thought that things would have went as bad as they've gone in Cleveland with the type of talent that team was loaded up with. They are to be embarrassed. They had Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb. This is before Deshaun Watson, maybe a year or so. Amari Cooper, Baker Mayfield, Myles Garrett. I mean, I could keep going. You know what I'm saying? And they still have a sack full of talent over there. I don't know what's going on with management. Deshaun Watson, I don't know what's going on with him, but I would do something similar to what Denver did and cut my losses. You know, y'all don't got a Walton over there, so y'all ain't got the bag like we got, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Or you either, you take Deshaun Watson in the locker room and, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you figure out somebody to bring up some more charges on Deshaun Watson, void that contract, get out of it, do something, because Deshaun Watson is another player who I used to really like, and
I did too.
That he's really let me down. Him and Russell Wilson kind of let
somewhere
me down.
Between Texas and Cleveland, he lost his way. But I'll say it's
the lack of getting the massages. that's exactly what it is. The lack of getting Tiger Woods, same issue.
I've talked to some people.
He couldn't be a player no more. His game went down. Deshaun Watson, he's not getting the massages. He's not, I don't know, whatever he was doing in there is not happening anymore, and he can't get it together.
I'll say this. Cleveland needs to pay that money, though, because you were dumb as hell for signing that contract, fully guaranteed, in the first place, baiting all these other players to try to make teams do that. And hindsight being 2020, I think it's a good thing that they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear the chant that was coming out when he was hurt?
I did not.
You deserve it. Cleveland is another cold city, man. They ain't playing around. Cleveland is not playing.
That's the doghouse.
Let's go to Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati's gonna come up.
I do too.
I think they just got off to an extremely slow start, but those offensive weapons that they had there, and if their defense could stand up a little bit, I think that Cincinnati is gonna definitely turn it around and make a run for the wild card.
I think, yeah. Well, okay, so if Jamar Chase can stay a little bit content, because I was under the impression that he was a bit unhappy because they worked out his contract yet?
No, he's not worked out, and T. Higgins is out. It's his last year there, probably.
He is leading the NFL, though, as receivers.
Higgins or Chase?
Chase.
Okay, so...
He's going to get paid.
Yeah, I know he's going to get paid, you know, but I felt that he was a bit unhappy.
Oh, he wasn't happy
With how they've been handling him.
He wasn't happy, but he's still out there balling, though. He's not letting that hold him back. He's not holding out. He came to play, and he's playing rather well.
Who's the running back over there now?
I don't know his name.
Zach Moss.
Is it Moss?
Yeah, Zach Moss.
From Indianapolis.
Okay.
I think they can do some damage. I think they can get to the playoffs and do some damage.
It's a tough road to get to the playoffs, but
This they last year though.
Last year together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before they have to put a new core back together.
All right, so we got Pittsburgh. They have 5-2.
Pittsburgh is a Make-A-Wish team.
I thought that Russell Wilson was gonna be the reason why Mike Tomlin had his first losing record.
What's this week? We going into what, week 8?
Yeah.
And they still ain't figured out who the starting quarterback is?
Oh, they figured it out. It's Russ.
They ain't figured that out, man. It'll be Fields in 2 weeks.
People around here saying Russ.
Let Russ blow this game.
They saying Russ is cooking right now.
That's what they said over here in Denver. Let Russ cook.
I don't think Russ was ever cooking over here.
They said let Russ cook. Yeah, you let Russ cook.
And it's gonna be
gonna get some undercooked chicken.
And then, hey, and I'm with you, man. Hey, Mike Tomlin is good. He is.
Just mark my words. Justin Fields will be back in 2 weeks.
Oh man, I'm gonna mark your words. I don't think so. Then we just talked about Baltimore. I think they're gonna be the favorite in the AFC as the season goes on.
It looks that way.
Good defense, and good defense is always steady, and you got two powerhouses right there. We were discussing yesterday about Lamar possibly winning his third MVP. And I said Lamar might not even be the MVP of his team.
For real.
But Lamar is having a great season. Shouts out to Lamar. Let's go. So we went from AFC North. Let's go to the NFC North. And let's go hit up we got out there Detroit and Minnesota, both at 5-1.
Say less.
All these teams are
Detroit is that's where I'm leaning.
Above the best division in the league right now by records. Everybody has 4 wins. Everybody's over 500. Detroit is who I got over there. Detroit's who I got. Minnesota, I think
they're the best put together team in that division, and I like what Dan Campbell's done with them. What's the big defensive end over there?
The one that went out, Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's hurt.
The one that's hurt.
And I think they're gonna make a play for Crosby, and it's the same type player. Hopefully they make a play for Crosby. And get Crosby out of our division and let him wreak havoc over there.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, they were chirping about something with that last week, weren't they?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Detroit's my favorite. Minnesota, I think they're a facade. I think they're gonna fall off and come back down.
I mean Sam Darnold. He playing like his life depended on it. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
We seen Sam Darnold's ceiling, so to speak. I won't say that he doesn't have a chance, but this is his last chance. He was damn near out of the league, prior to this year. What he's done this last few weeks, though, is fucking amazing. The team is structured right. They've been structured right since Kirk Cousins was there. They just have just trying to turn that corner. McCarthy. Here's the problem I see with Minnesota. When McCarthy comes back, if Sam Darnold is still playing lights out, do you pull him?
Oh no, you let him sit down and learn the game. Mr. Bob.
I mean, he's learning the game now.
You keep learning.
He just can't play.
You keep learning. Mr. Bob Dabalina says Vikings are beating the Rams right now, 17-14 in the third quarter.
That's like beating us.
No, we're back.
No, I'm talking about me and you.
Oh.
The Rams don't got nothing going over there.
No, I ain't got nothing going. The two top, I don't know if Cooper Kupp's back, but the two top receivers were out.
They got a fire sale going on over there in L.A. They selling Cooper Kupp, Stafford, the trainer, the water boy. They got a tag on him. Whoever.
All right, Nuggets is up 11-5 right now. First quarter.
Right.
That's something I expected. I got Detroit, but I got Detroit winning this. I got Green Bay coming up in second. I got Chicago third. I got Minnesota falling all the way to the last in this division.
Ooh, I wouldn't put them all the way down there, but okay.
I mean, everybody's pretty close.
I'm putting Chicago last in the division.
Caleb Williams is playing like a true number one right now.
Because Green Bay, Jordan Love got something to prove. He got a chip on his shoulder.
He do. So I got him coming in second in that division. Let's go to the AFC. Let's go to the AFC East. And the Rams are winning 21-17 Rams right now. So that game's going back and forth. But let's go to the AFC East. You got Miami, Buffalo, the Jets,
and New England.
Okay,
well, let me start with Miami. Tua. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Retire. Not because you can't play anymore, but I mean I was young and thought I was invincible at one point in time. Or I'll just die on the field. I'll die doing what I love, which is a good way to go, to be honest with you. But it looks bad. And you got a bunch of money. You're young, you know what I'm saying? You could do a whole nother career. You know what I'm saying? I might look to that option first before I would return to the field and get my head cracked again. With that being said, I got a best friend that's a Miami fan, and we talked about it. I said this may be a good thing for Miami because one of two things could happen. They pick up another quarterback in the trade or whatever, which they did. They got Huntley. So this was prior to them getting Huntley, this conversation. But I was like, one of two things could happen. They could pick up a quarterback and it could gel immediately because Miami does have a decent team. They've been having problems up to this point, but they still got a decent team. It could gel quick with the new quarterback, or it could go all the way south, turn into a dumpster fire, and you could have one of the top picks in the draft. It's a handful of quarterbacks coming out in this draft and in the following year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can get one of them Jackson Darts or Shadors or you know what I'm saying?
Tua. What I would say to Tua is keep getting your bag. Don't just keep getting your bag. Fake an injury or two. Don't get out there on the field, but just keep getting your bag and then get up out of here. That's what I gotta say to Tua. Hey man, every Thursday, walk through or whatever, tweak that ankle. Do something.
Yeah. I'm not gonna never tell him to not get his money.
I'm not gonna leave. They're gonna have to kick me out.
I just want to be able to walk out on my own 2 feet. That's my thing.
I will. I'm not gonna play another game, but I'm gonna be on the team.
I can dig it.
I'm gonna keep giving y'all hope every week.
I won't disagree with that. If he can figure out a way to do it that way, do it that way.
So we talked about Miami, the Jets. Jets made their move 1 week too late. 1 week too late.
Let's talk about the Jets. So the Jets, man, been poised to kind of fall on their face from the beginning. They always make this splashy move like, all right, this is the year, this is the season, this is the year. They still have yet to develop a solid culture over there from what I see. And then two, I didn't think Aaron Rodgers was going to be the end-all, be-all anyway. One, because he's 40 years old. You know, at any given moment, he could start stepping off that cliff, which we're kind of seeing a little bit because he don't move like he used to move. And even though it was a little bit of weather issue when they played us, our defense tore him out the ass. He limped out of that game. You know what I'm saying? And the next game, he didn't look good. And then came into this game with, you know, you get Devontae Adams off the trade, and granted, you probably need a few games to kind of get your rhythm together, but you still don't look good. And you still don't look like you have an identity. And then you fire the head coach, and it just looks like another repeat situation of what the Jets normally do.
I tell you one thing with the Jets, proves that Hackett would never ever get a job in this league again. Once Aaron Rodgers goes, Hackett goes. I don't see Aaron Rodgers hanging around for too much longer. Hassan Reddick, he just finally signed with him. Like I said, it's just a week or two too late.
Yeah.
They needed some pass rushers, but hey, he wanted his money.
Didn't they give up a couple pass rushers? Remember, there was a big thing about one of them dudes they had got over there.
I know they picked up Hassan Reddick and he didn't want any.
Yeah, he wasn't buddy or something.
He held out, and hey, Jets.
There you go.
Say, culture's bad. Culture's bad. Let's talk about another. We don't even know what the culture is there anymore. It was a Belichick culture for years. Now we don't really know what the culture is there.
I'll tell you this about New England. One, I like Drake May.
Okay.
I liked him at North Carolina.
Okay.
In that loss last week, he looked good.
Okay.
He didn't turn the ball over. Threw for a little over 200 yards.
Extensive garbage time, right?
Some of it. The thing of it is that they seem to be moving in the right direction when they had him on the bench and was running Jacoby Brissett in a kind of development stage.
Yeah.
Now they seem to start jumping the gun a bit and just throwing Drake May in there, which could be good too, because he's set for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you do want to throw him in the fire a bit, and they know they ain't going nowhere. They probably ain't gonna make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they know they ain't going nowhere. I got Buffalo winning this division.
I do too.
With the addition of Amari Cooper, I think they're just gonna run away with this division.
I mean, Josh Allen is playing his ass off. If there was ever a soldier for Buffalo outside of the old Buffalo squad, we ain't talking about Jim Kelly and them. After them, if there was ever a soldier for Buffalo, Josh Allen is one of them.
Buffalo Soldier, Dreadlock Rasta. I'm gonna
He's
speak
one
some
of
little Bob Marley to y'all real quick. Let's go to the next division. Let's go to the AFC West.
Okay.
Let's go to a division close to us. We got the Chiefs 6-0. I'm just gonna go with the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. They're manufacturing wins right now. Mahomes is not at his best. He's not showing his best. The defense is carrying them. Hey, Kansas City.
The referees and the defense,
they find a way to win.
Got them on a boat. So
Picked up Hopkins.
Big pickup with Hopkins. But we're gonna see what that's gonna bring. You're talking about an aging superstar.
yeah, but we had that conversation yesterday too. Hopkins is a step slower. Hands are still solid. He still have big numbers.
Still gotta get open.
He'll get open.
He has 15 receptions right now
He'll get open.
in 7-8 games.
Look who's his quarterback.
It don't matter. 15, you gotta have more than 15.
I can dig it.
So I mean,
You don't got to be the number one guy at KC though.
no, he don't have to be. But they gotta have a possession receiver. I think this is gonna be a battle between the Chargers and the Broncos to be second and try to possibly get a wild card. And I'm gonna go for the Broncos.
So I think between the Broncos and the Chargers, that's going to be a coach off. Sean Payton is clearly scheming us through some of these games. The couple games I watched with the LA Chargers now, the couple games that I watched with them, Harbaugh seems to be doing the same thing, scheming them through some things.
I mean, if you watch the game with the Broncos and the Chargers, Harbaugh outcoached Sean Payton in that
Definitely.
game. So We're gonna see. So Sean Payton got
and Harbaugh's team. He's got more talented skill players. I feel that we have a more solid team, defense wise, anyway.
I mean, skilled players. They got rid of them all. They're all gone.
Oh, they did get rid of Keenan Allen, huh?
They got rid of Keenan Allen. They got rid of Williams. They got rid of.
They still got
Eckler's gone.
The defense. They still got Bosa and Mack.
Yeah.
They still there.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Where's Mac been though? You know, Bosa's.
Yeah, he's been silent. I forgot he was on the team.
Mac truck is on a flat right now. So, I mean, I'll go with the Chiefs, man. Even though I hate to say it about any of these teams, but I'll go with the Chiefs. They just manufacture wins. They're 6-0, last undefeated team. I hate to say it, but that's what they are. I don't think they're going to three-peat though.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs for the division. Broncos second. Chargers third. Las Vegas. Now, that's a fucking dumpster fire. I don't know what's going on over there. Everybody went out. You know what I'm saying?
Quick question before we get to the next division. Mahomes wins 3 in a row. Is he hands down the greatest quarterback of all time? And that's to the chat too.
Who asking that question? You?
I'm asking that question.
No. Tom Brady still is.
He's doing something that Tom Brady never done.
What, 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Listen.
4 out of 5.
What time got? 6? 7?
7.
I'll take the 7.
4 out of 5, 3 in a row. I'm going to make an argument, but I still go with Tom Brady.
Right now, if you ask me that right now, I'm going with Tom Brady. Let's see what it looked like at the end of his career. What Tom has done, he's got to do a lot more than that.
4 out of 5 and 3 in a row would be big.
It would be big, but it's not Tom Brady.
Never done before. Tom Brady never did it. Tom Brady, I don't even think he went back to back.
I'm going to take Tom Brady. I like Mahomes. I like what he's doing. I see what's going on. They might get back to the dance this year. Might get one more. I don't see a whole bunch of Super Bowls in his future based off of Andy Reid and the system they have going on at Kansas City. But I do see them being heavy hitters for a long time.
All right, let's run through these. Let's run through these. I'm gonna hit these comments and then let's run through these divisions. Pick these divisions real quick and let the people get back to the game, so I can get back to the game. Wild Thought 69 says Mahomes would throw Hopkins open. Also says that he would be a top 3 if he wins the 3-peat this year. Him and 404 Red Dog both say that. 85 Toyota SR5 says he'd rather have Mahomes than Brady in prime. I get what Brady's done, but 4 out of 5 in 7 seasons. He's played 8. I don't count his first year, even though he was undefeated. I mean, these are good.
I can dig. I can dig what they're saying. I got to see a little more from. I don't know how if Mahomes is as cerebral as Brady, but Brady wasn't that cerebral in his first 5-6 years.
Different game, different time, different years.
You know what I'm saying? That's something I think they develop over time and experience with the level of success that they reach every season.
Yep.
Peyton Manning was a different kind of dude. Like, he was all cerebral to a point where the coaches didn't really have to coach. He wasn't as successful as Mahomes and Brady.
Oh, he couldn't beat Brady. That was his problem.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he finally did, but and then Brady had the better teams.
He definitely did.
Same like with Mahomes. Mahomes had.
All right, let's get to
some solid teams.
Guys, let's get to this next division. Let's get to the next division. And we just picked a winner. So we went to the AFC North, the NFC North, we went to AFC West, NFC West. I guess I got to go with San Francisco out of that division.
Who else is in there?
You got Arizona, you got the Rams, and you got you got Arizona, the Rams,
Cardinals, and is that Tampa Bay?
No. I'm trying to think, but there you go, right there, Seattle.
Oh, funny man, might be Seattle.
Could be.
I'm on right now with the slew. Have you seen how many injuries San Francisco got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Seattle.
I'm gonna go with Frisco, even though I would like to say McCaffrey. He might have some bigger injury news than that.
Geno Smith is playing like two wild dogs, because wrestling his mama in the end zone. He got to get there.
He is, but he's not. He ain't gonna get there. Let's
go
with
past San Francisco.
Let's go with Let's go. What's the next division? Let's go with the NFC East. You got Dallas. You got Dallas. You got the Giants. You got the Redskins. And
Tampa Bay.
No, man, you want to put Tampa Bay in every division. That's the NFC South. And you got Philly out there, so it's gonna be between Philly and Washington. I'm gonna go with Philly coming through.
Who's all in there again? You said
you got Philly, the Giants. You got Washington, and I just said them all for Philly and Dallas.
So here's the weird thing. Dallas could turn it around and take that division. But I would go with Philly right now.
You going with Philly?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Washington. I'm gonna go with Washington, depending on Daniel's health.
It ain't. But Washington's team is they need a few more pieces. They're asking Daniels to do too much.
Hey, Heisman Trophy, top 5 pick. Let's go ahead and run with it. But I think Jalen Hurts is the most overrated. One of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league, but he does definitely have an arsenal. So
he can ball.
Let's go NFC South. You want to talk about Tampa? Let's go. We got Tampa Bay. You got the Saints. You got who else is it? Carolina, and you got one more team in that.
Jacksonville.
No, that's AFC.
God damn
it. You got Carolina. You got Carolina, the Saints,
and Tampa Bay.
I gotta get my shit together. Actually, I'm gonna get my shit together. But I'm gonna pick
Falcons.
You got the Falcons. I think the Falcons are gonna win that one. No, I'm going with Tampa Bay.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, for whatever reason, Kirk Cousins is looking a little old this season.
You know, you got that young guy behind him.
Yeah, Penix.
He's
But Tampa, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin is out.
Oh, he is out for the season.
That's right. He did get
he's probably
got hurt that last game.
He's probably not ever coming back. I'm still gonna go with Baker Mayfield, man. I think Baker's found his niche. He's found his team, and I think Baker is the man out there.
I'm gonna take Tampa.
You can't say okay.
I'm gonna take Tampa for that one. I want to say this though about the North there. I hope that they get things together in Carolina. I did not like what they did with Bryce Young, pulling him and throwing Andy Dalton in there. And where Andy Dalton shined that first game he came in, we seen the regular Andy Dalton the next game. So get the kids some help. Maybe, let Andy Dalton run a game or two more, you know what I'm saying, and get it. Let Bryce can get his confidence up and put him back in the fire.
Bryce Young is my size. Bryce Young is not gonna make it in the league playing quarterback. You had a great college career, but this is a wrap, and you are a bust with a capital B.
I'm not gonna call him a bust yet. It's been quarterbacks smaller than him that was successful.
Not many. Let's see what the people.
Doug Flutie.
Let's see what the people pick. Seattle has a squad. Dallas ain't turning nothing around. Falcons, Atlanta. But
okay.
I think we hit all the divisions. Yeah,
that covers
And if we didn't, we hit it up next week. But
right.
Hey, right on for coming in, man. We about to get it together, man. We about to have all kind of shit cracking up here on Game Point this year. Season 9. And like I always do about this time, the last time for today. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. It's Game Point, and we out.
100%.
Oh, you could. Can you see the chat?
Hey, what's happening, man? It's AHRRNETWORK. Right now, you locked into the Mac and In show on a ninth season of AHRRNETWORK. Make sure y'all macked in this season, man. We got some very special guests coming to sit down on the couch with me. A few celebrities sliding through. Hey, man, you never know who you might see, so you don't want to miss it. We still giving y'all good game. We still giving y'all what's the word on the streets. And we still doing video of the week. This season, we gonna have something special. This season, we're giving all of the viewers an opportunity to tap in via Zoom. So make sure y'all click the link and tap in. Every Wednesday on AHRRNETWORK at 7:30. Tune in. We'll be live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. 100 Rack 6, Mac and In, AHRRNETWORK. Let's get it.
Hey y'all, it's Hila Asset. I am here with holistic soul healing, holistic community healing, holistic education healing, holistic just come get your mind right healing. I'm gonna see you every single week right here on our network. Not just for the people, we are the people.
What's cracking? It's M.GOODNIGHT, your host of Game Point Sports on the AHRRR Network. And we're back for season 9. Hey, we're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. You can check us out via Zoom. Talk that mess. Don't be stressed. And we're going to be talking sports from here, there, and everywhere with a brand new host. You got to stay tuned in to be clued in. Showing weekly in that prime time slot. What you thought? Hey, and like I always say about this time, like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Yeah.
Not just for the people, we are the people.
I'm C10.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Yaya.
Welcome to Round After Round podcast.
Step into the ring with us.
From UFC knockouts, boxing legends, and one championship thrills.
Round After Round breaks down every punch, strategy, and headlines.
If you love combat sports, Round After Round is your new go-to podcast. We have insights and insider takes, round after round.
Subscribe now and never miss a beatdown.
If you want to be a part of the show, tap in via Zoom, Friday evenings, only on our network.
Our network.
Not just for the people.
We are the people.